Sometimes you would never know how hard it is or how much it takes out of you to work alone. To think of a question of whether or not it's liable or not liable for the video. I'm so tired, but I'm going to do it little by little. If you want to stick around, you can stick around. I just went ahead and got the diameter of the Earth. Angel resident of creation. Hey, how high can you get? It's all about your high Q. Here we play one spirit of 6. Here we played the 3 of 4, which could mean a various amount of things. It has to do with the 7 worlds. Here we had 13. Here we have the spirit of 76. 13 creates 44 is 31, 13. 3 by 1 and 3 plus 1 equals 4 and 3 equals to 7. 4 times 3 equals 12. 4 plus 3 equals 7. 7 and 12 is 19. That's the number of the moon. They also say it's the number of man. Another thing I'm going to show you down here is when I take the number 6371, which is the radius of the Earth, and I multiply 6 times 371, or I add it together by the size of the moon, either come out to 9757 or 5779, which is in 4 years from now, or 10847. But I'm not going with this because what this actually is it's an explanation of something that I don't exactly know right now, but I know the numbers are there, so it's a beginning. 6 times 371 is 2226. When you keep breaking it down, 2 times 26 is 452. 4 times 52 is 204. 204 equals to 420. 420s. It's an expression in French I could never understand for the longest time. If you split it in half, it's 102. 56, the communication with the wolf. 102 is the game of blackjack. It's Valentine's. It's because how the two hearts come and connect together. Now I'm a little bit all over the place. I couldn't be perfect because it can't be perfect without your question. Two hearts come together to create the 4-leaf clover, the diamond in the center. Then you ask yourself, where's the stand on each side? So I create the stand on each side. And you have this. And if you want to know where this is in the world, Turkey, because of the design. It's a terrier dog in the Middle East. And the top where the hat is Turkey, the graduate student. Lower down, over here, it's Syria, right? And the chest bone over here is Israel, Jordan, and the rest of the whole dog. And down at the bottom in the Arab Esmerites or the Yemen are down there near the tail. There's feet, there's a head. Anyways, we get back to the earth. I'm going to try to explain this if I can. And when you add the numbers up, 6 and 3 is 9, and 9 and 7 is 16, and 1 is 17, letter Q. That's the world we're in. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals the egg, equals 15. A and E. A and E, the middle of that would be C, and now you got the piano if you want to go on that route. That route is 24 to the center and 29 to the center, equaling to 53 keys. One key is split down the center or is shared because of both sides. This side, it creates the T letter. T and Q create between the moon and the earth 37, 74, the number of Jesus, the number of the cross, the connection, the cross connection, QT, TQ, 17 and 20, and we connect the lower and the higher parts of the roulette board. Another thing I wanted to show you is simple markings of 6371. Okay, comes as this. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. 7 and 8 is 15. Over here. The O letter, okay, as in H2O, would be like this, would be 7286. And I'm going to show you how we get 7286. 6 times 3, 6 plus 3 is 27. 6 has to do with 7 times 1, 7 plus 1. Because the question is, how is the only way we can create the 15 egg is using the Q letter, which is the queen. And it's a 17th letter, and it gives you the 15. And if it's a queen, she has eggs. So if the angel resident, so if you look at the letters that we have, 6 and 3, 7 and 1. H and I in the Q family says, hi Q. Hey, got a high Q. I'm not sure why we had the 0 here, but that would stand for, here's your 8. 72, here's the 6, here's the 8. We don't mention the 7 because that's the gateway. The 8 is what connects the two sides. In order to have 6, in 6 as A and E, the 1 is the one spirit of the only heart of God that we have, and the 2 and 2 area which connects the central of Jupiter. Should I find? There's a lot. There's so much. Number 19, number 74. Did we have 74 in here? No, I had 74 on the other side. And even the Earth as number 13. 1 and 3 put together for that 13, or 6 plus 7 together for that 13. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. Every area can have different ways of getting 13. You have to have the right question. Another thing, if you were writing it down, 1 plus 4, 1 times 4, 5 and 4. It's part of Rubik's Cube. Look what it says. 4, 5 equals 9. 5 by 4 is 20 equals T. It says to die for 4D, 5E, 9, 5 and 4I, 5 by 4 is 20T. Then you'd have 29. You start the alphabet. To die for B. Oh, there's a little bit more. There's more to it than just this. But I'm going to turn through this and see if I can pick up something else. In God we trust. In God's trust. Godzilla. We did this. We did the moon part on this. I'm not sure if it worked. 3 times 4 and 3 plus 4 like we did before. Each comes to 19. 3 times 4 is 12. That's A and B, C and D, A, C, D, C. Walking around trying to remember my piggy bank. What's really funny about the Michael Jordan and his number is that the M letter is the 13th letter. The J letter is the 10th letter. It totals 23. His number was 23. His name is Michael Jordan. Then we can also go to Michael Jackson and explain his reason to fame inside his name. Another thing I wanted to show you is the Monopoly. When you play corner-to-corner Monopoly, it takes 13. Why? Because there's 9 in between going this way, and then there's 2 and 2 for the corners. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. As when you go this way, the first one is 11, each one after that is 10. 21, and this actually, once you're here, it says 11, 21. Once you're here, it'll say 11, 21. That's the way it goes. It's the highest number you can get, 6 and 6. Well, you can't shoot yourself, can you? So we have monopoly spaces. So when we're talking about monopoly spaces, it totals, if I can remember, to 84. Each corner here is a total of 4, 8, 12, 16. Then we get over here, 2, 18, 18, 18, and 18 is 72. 18, 18 is 36, 72. And then 4, 8, 12, 16. 72 and 16 is 88. Is that what it is? 4 and 4 is 8. 9 by 2 is 18. 9 by 2 is 18. 36. 9 by 2 is 18. 9 by 2 is 18. R, 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 R. The center of every single one is 5, 5, 5, and 5. So we get each corner 4, 4, 4, and 4. That's 16. And then 2, 2, 2, and 2, 72, and 16 makes 88 in the Monopoly. But when you're traveling in the Monopoly, you go 13 straight up, but you don't go 13 the other way because you're already standing on this one. So now you're going 12 is 25, 35, 36, 37, 47, 48, 49. Is that what it is? Something's wrong in my counting, but don't worry about it. There's something in there that works. How do I do this? I go 1, 2, and then 9 is 11. 12, 13, 14, and 9 is 23, 24, 25, 26, and 9 is 35, 36, 37, 38, and 9 is 47, and 1 in is 48. It's 48 and 40 is 88. That's how the monopoly works. So if you multiply 4 by 8, see 48, I got 84 before, 48, 84, I'm going to get 88. 8 times 8 is 64, 8 and 8 is 16, 64 and 16 is 80. And then 8 times 0 is 120. 1 times 20 is the 20 world we are in. It's 80. I can't exactly explain it, and it also has to do with the coins. When we roll up our coins, what we can do with the penny, okay? There's 50 pennies, but there's 40 nickels, and there's 40 quarters. If we put a nickel and a quarter in every space Monopoly, because there are 40, that would be 30 cents per space. So now, if we actually create that each corner is twice the size of any other space, that 30 cents would actually be 15 cents and 15 cents, which would say O and O. And again, we're back to the 2 zeros again. There's all kinds of stuff. This shows up in the roulette board, these different designs. 0. When we multiply and add the 0 and double 0, it ends up saying DNA. I'm not going into the numbers. All zeros are 15 or 6. So whether you add them or multiply them, if you multiply it, you get 225. And that would be 9 quarters. 9 quarters in the octagon, that means everything gets a quarter. The center gets 25 cents, and it reaches its hand out to any 25 cents it wants. So the total of this is 414. When we add the single 0 from roulette to it, it becomes 440. And that becomes a connection to 15, 40, 25, 25, 25, 140, 25, 25, 25, 240, 25, 25, 25, 340, 25, 25, 25, 340, 25, 25, 25, 440. 440, 440, 44 space. What president is now? You know, I have all these things, and here's another one. This is what the roulette board looks at just using 2 and 8 for 10 and 7 and 6. 2 and 8 for 10, it's almost like we did with the Earth, except we took the Earth and we have 6, 3, 7, and 1 for the Earth. I'm not even where to go. Oh, there's just so many things, how 0 works, There's 2 zeros together, that's 225. Add them together is 15 each, it's 255. Add them is 6, okay, is 265, 267. Spirit of 67, 267s. 2 times 67 is 134. 1, 3, and 4, AC, DC, 3 by 4, 3 plus 4, you're back to 19, plus 1 is 20, and that's the world we are, the world of 80. 2011, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. You have to stop at 2016. 97 is another cycle. So that's the way it is. The French language says so. And if I knew more languages, I'd find more boundaries. Anyways, it's enough for now, and I didn't say enough. I'm not really happy with this video, but definitely these numbers show. They are definitely showing numbers in my heart. They are showing the numbers. What do we do now? So they're showing the numbers. Well, at least I know I can take things seriously. Maybe one day I can share if you give me new numbers. This is the first time I started with this number on the Earth. I know I'm going to get something else, and it definitely adds up to Q. The moon adds up to T. QT. 2 and 2. 2 and 2 times 4 is 88. That was the monopoly. How many more things do we have to connect together? But it's okay. 14:14 on the time. DNA is ready. The clock is on. We are ticking down and ticking up, ticking out of one world and ticking up into the new world. And what an exciting world it's going to be, especially for me. Especially for me, man. When you do all these elements alone and no one to share, you're huffing and puffing and you're all alone. You're blowing no one's house down. But I'm trying to share anyways. Thank you for watching. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I just missed it at 1444. Thank you.